What's up with it? It's your girl Cam Go Crazy, and welcome back to another episode of Boss at Heart, where we turn pain into purpose because your purpose has power. And I tell y'all time and time again, everybody that come to this platform is special to me. And you guys, yes, we have another special one. He is going to come and he is going to let us know how it is good to be from the hood and go to the woods. And also multi-talented because he rap, he an artist, wellness, coach, everything. You get what I'm saying? So before I continue, I will go ahead and have him introduce himself. So you go ahead and tell the world what's your name.
Peace and love. Greetings, everybody. My name is Brotha Peace. I'm from Richmond, California, and I'm an advocate of peace, health, and wellness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm out here just doing good work, in the community. I'm also a multidimensional creative.
Yeah.
I create music and very intentional with my music. Some soulful R&B and hip hop and rap music.
Yeah.
I'm also a part of a collective where we strive to create high vibrational cultural music and also create cultural events and share resources and food education and stuff to the community out here in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
That's Raw Soul Collective. And then I have my movement from the hood to the woods where we getting outdoors once a month to encourage brothers and sisters in the urban communities in the hood to get some nature therapy. You know what I'm saying? Nature has a lot of medicinal elements and benefits for just tapping in naturally, getting outdoors in the source and receiving some of that good oxygen and air and being amongst the trees. So we doing that from the hood to the woods. So we can go deep on that on the podcast today.
Yeah.
Also a plant-based chef, cooking plant-based food for the community. Just want to encourage brothers and sisters, more healthier options.
Uh-huh.
I got a lot going on, sister.
You do. That's why I was like, I was just letting you, spill it. Because I told y'all if I did it, I wouldn't do it right. So he had to deliver it the right way.
Yeah.
And okay, I was going to say, so being from Richmond, because I'm from Oakland, you from Richmond. Our cities is like, you got to be hood, tough, ghetto, this and that. How did you become the warrior piece? Or the peace warrior? Did I say it right? Okay, the peace warrior. Okay. My bad, y'all.
It's all good.
How did you become the peace warrior being from Richmond where it's like chaotic? For real.
Yeah, growing up in a lot of chaos and seeing a lot of war and pain and trauma in that environment definitely is something I'm a part of. But it didn't resonate with my spirit. And I always wanted to shift from that energy, and not to be so consumed in that. Yeah. So my spirit, I always just felt in my heart, desired more safer and peaceful spaces. So I had some nature around my environment outside of the hood that wasn't too far away from my environment. So I would retreat to a space called Point Richmond.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's out in Richmond and it's a nicer area outside of the hood where a nicer neighborhoods where people live over there, but people can go over there and come get a peace of mind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my outlet to get outside of my environment. And also playing sports.
Okay.
Playing basketball really helped me stay out of the streets and not be caught up on the block.
Yeah.
So I would go on the court.
Okay.
And that would be my therapy. That would be my way of staying out of the streets and not, following other brothers, hitting licks and doing all that hot shit, because it's a lot of peer pressure in the hood.
I was just about to say, because if you don't do that, they consider you being out the box. Or
exactly. So they look at you as a sucker or you not down, you a square.
Yeah.
And so a lot of younger men and women get pressured, into doing certain things growing up in the hood just to fit in.
Yeah.
Or just to have some
fit in
friends. You know what I'm saying? So it was times where I've been peer pressured into doing stuff growing up, but then just realizing that's not really me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say I always had a strong intuition that would always communicate with me, but it would be times where I would ignore it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But then just during my journey, it came to a point where it's I got to stand for what I really resonate with, or I'm going to be out here getting caught up in other situations or just following behind other people and getting caught up in situations that's not good for me. So
and it bring you so much peace.
Uh-huh. Exactly. So, and I desire peace. I also got shot in Richmond, California.
Okay.
In 2016.
2016? Okay. So how did that happen or come about? You was in a gang or something?
Nah, just out in Richmond. It's a small city, but it's a lot of poverty and a lot of people struggling and dealing with a lot of pain and trauma. So it'll be a lot of brothers just, committing a lot of violence.
Yeah.
A lot of reckless violence. There was a lot of drive-bys and stuff going on around the time I was growing up in the environment. And I wasn't heavily in the streets and stuff. I have some cousins and stuff that's, in the streets and
It's
stuff.
affiliated.
And so I've been around them a couple times, but I never got out there and like did no vicious stuff or anything like
Yeah.
that. But just by being in that environment, you can be at the wrong place in the wrong time.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, that night, I had work that night. I was supposed to go to work, but my lead at my job, I was working at a job called Blue Apron in
Oh,
Richmond,
I know Blue
California.
Apron.
Yeah, Blue
Yeah. I used to
Apron.
deliver to them FedEx.
Yeah, I used to be in the warehouse working
Uh-huh.
in there on the line, packaging the food and stuff. So that was my job around 2016 back in Richmond on the late night shift. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So I would be going on the late night, going over there to go work, but I would link with my coworkers before work and we'll smoke and stuff, catch a
Okay.
vibe
You
before we go to
feel
work. You know what I'm
me?
saying? Get our little meditation in.
Herbal essence.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure we on a good vibe before we go into work and go clock in. So that was one of them nights we linked up. And the lead had called us and was like, hey, actually, y'all don't have to come in tonight.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, oh, wow, well, shit, we are together, bros. Let's just smoke and have a smoke session. So I hit up the weed man and I went to go get the weed with one of my coworkers. So he drove me over there and I got out the car to go make the transaction to go buy the weed.
Yeah.
And when I got out the car to go buy the weed, a random gray car pulled up on the left side of me and they just started just shooting.
They didn't even know
they
who
didn't
you
say
was.
Nothing. They didn't like, hey, what's up, nigga, or nothing. They didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
So that it just caught me off guard. Like,
yeah.
I'm literally got the money in my hand, giving it to the weed man, and a bullet come hit me right here in my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just struck me. And then I realized I just got shot. So I tried to run, and then I got hit in my arm right here, and I got hit in my calf and my hip.
Man, they hit you 4 times.
Mm-hmm. So that hit me and it swept me off my feet. Like I literally hit the ground and it was like a movie. All I can hear was my heart beating and everything else went silent.
Yeah.
And I could just hear the bullets. And then I could just also just see my life flash before my eyes and just reflecting on like from a childhood to now. And it was just like, it was a point where it was like the crossroads where I can transition right now. I can leave this life, this realm. But then I felt in my spirit, a spirit of life, like take over me. Like, no, this is not it for you.
Yeah.
So like, I went with that energy. Like, I got up and I hit a fence and they were still shooting, but they were missing.
Yeah.
So by the grace of God, I'm glad that they were missing those other shots. And I hit a fence and I ducked behind there for a little bit until they stopped shooting. And then they ended up driving off. And then I was in the backyard for some time. Of someone's house. And they came out in their backyard frightened because they just heard the gunshots.
Yeah, they don't know what's
going on. So they came out with their gun. They put a gun out on me while I'm there shot. And it was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just got shot. I'm just back here just trying to retreat.
Yeah.
And then it was a man and his woman start freaking out. It's like, no, bring him in the house. He's shot. So she helped pull me in the house. And then I hear my people outside, my coworker outside, and them they scream like, Where's Brandon? Where's Brandon?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I told them to take me outside to my people. And then that's when they took me to the hospital. And I went to Kaiser Hospital in Richmond. And then they had to transfer me to Walnut Creek. I went to Walnut Creek and had the opportunity to get support with going through the surgery process and everything.
Yeah.
And so I was able to make it through that situation. But
God is good.
I really give thanks to the Creator, God, the Most High,
Yeah.
for allowing me to make it through that situation. It was very painful.
Yeah.
It traumatized me very deeply. And when I got shot, I was in the hospital for about a week. And then I expressed to them that I feel like it would be better for me to go home and be able to recover at home around my family to get that support instead of being in the hospital around strangers. And, they coming in there just putting me on different medications and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Because they say the hospital is kind of like, do they take care of you good? Well, you said you would rather be at home.
Yeah, I feel like I would have got better care at home with my family than I did because like I'm in that room, they'll just come check on you every once in a while.
Yeah.
But when I'm at home with the family, I'm seeing them, they come tap in with me, they're hanging out with me, spending time with me. So I already felt that in my heart. So I advocated for that and they allowed me after a week of getting shot in the hospital to go home.
Okay.
And so I went home early and then my mom took time off work. And me and my mom didn't have the best relationship growing up. She had a lot of trauma from my father and stuff and, just been through a lot of different things that affected our relationship. But when I got shot, it allowed her to take time off work and to really take time to connect with me on a deeper level.
So it brought you guys
It
closer.
brought us closer, yes. You know, and she almost lost her son.
Yeah.
You know, so she got to reflect on that. You know,
Yeah.
we got to talk about that and stuff, talk about how we didn't have the best relationship, but she had to help me like bathe and help me eat and stuff because I couldn't walk. My hand was messed up. I had casts and everything. So it's like I was a baby again or something. Like,
Yeah.
so
What about your friends? Was they there to?
I had some friends come through for me. Some
But nothing
different,
like mama.
yeah. My mom, she held it down every day for me. You know, so I give thanks for my mom supporting me. You know, in that process. Big ups to her.
Shout out to
No, shout
moms.
out to mama. But then I just was going through the process of doing physical therapy and working on getting myself back into a solid, stable condition. And then I started to feel more comfortable, you know, to walk again and stuff. I had to work on that. And then I had my brother Magic Medicine Man. Like right before I got shot, I had just kind of just met him.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, so
God is good.
I met him right before, like a couple months before I got shot, and I participated in one of his fashion shows he had. And he had found out I got shot, and he took the time to come drop off like some medicine to me and different herbs and stuff. So, you know, since day one, he was very supportive.
Shout out Magic.
And during that process. So
there you go.
Yeah, he encouraged me to work through that trauma and to get out into the community and still advocate for myself as Brotha Peace.
And I'm happy that you did that. And I'm so happy for you sharing this story with me. Because I know it's probably a lot when you think about it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I really appreciate you for real, because that's vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to say, for you to be able to go to nature, that helped a little bit, right?
That helped me a lot tremendously because I had the natural environment not too far away from me. So during that process of when I got shot and I was healing, I would go out there.
Okay. To the Point Richmond area.
I'll go to Point Richmond. I'll have my mom take me out there. I'll have Brother Michael. I'll have some friends just take me out there or to some other natural environments throughout the Bay. And that was a part of my healing process.
Okay.
I'll just go out to nature. I'll try to strengthen my legs by walking in the grass or walking up the hills and stuff. And just meditating out there.
I seen you in a tree.
Grounding, climbing trees. I got in the trees and stuff.
That tree was 100 feet tall, I think, wasn't it? It's like 200.
I don't know how tall it was.
Yeah,
but I've gotten many of trees on my journey.
Okay.
You know, before I met the Oakland Tarzan, I used to call myself the melanated Tarzan.
Okay, look.
So I used to be on that hype, like, I'm the melanated Tarzan.
All up in the tree swinging and shit.
So I was doing that some years ago during my healing process. And then, I was chanting that like when I would be out there in nature, from the hood to the woods. I'm from the hood to the woods. And that was way before I even like initiated starting that movement from the hood to the woods.
So that's how it came about.
It came about just me being out there, being from the hood, and just being out in nature in the woods. And I just would be saying that. I'll be rapping and shit. Yeah. Because I'll always be freestyling and rapping. So I'll be out there from the hood to the woods and just talking my talk. But that stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So a few years later, you know, transitioning into just getting healing and stuff like that and getting out into the community, I still will go out and do my own thing in nature, you know what I'm saying, personally. But then I was like, I want to bring this and encourage the community to tap in with me on this vibe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a time that I felt like I'll just create a flyer and put it out there from the hood to the woods and see who will be interested to come out and join me on a nature gathering. So I had reached out to one of my brothers. His name was Davion from Richmond. I was like, brother, would you be open to supporting me with holding space for a nature gathering and to get some community to come out and just commune in nature?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get outside of the hood and just connect on a genuine level.
Our society, our community people, because others do it. We just don't do it.
Yeah, our brothers and sisters, Black brothers and sisters, melanated brothers and sisters in the hood, a lot of us been conditioned to fear nature or just to be detached, you know, and just not have that relationship. You know, so like you said, a lot of times we go out into nature, we see different groups of people out there that don't look like us.
Exactly.
You know, so I definitely noticed that a lot on my healing journey going out there. I would see all these different groups of people. Yeah. And they'll be looking shocked and surprised to see me out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
they like, you don't belong here.
Yeah. I
felt vibes
I felt vibes like that at times. You know, but then I felt sometimes some people will embrace you out there. They'll be happy to see you out there. Yeah. But then I felt those vibes like people acting like this is their sacred area. Like we don't belong here.
Because then they know that we're going to come and taint it how they feel. You get what I'm saying? We'll come and make it toxic. Like how could we make it toxic when it was ours?
Yeah, we connected to these natural environments, but through colonization, we've been disconnected, colonized, and miseducated on how to work with nature, have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm big on advocating for nature and getting back to nature. And I've been traveling over the years now, going to Jamaica, Africa, Cuba, Haiti,
Yeah.
and I've learned in these indigenous cultures how they have a big relationship with nature. Like nature's a part of their lifestyle.
And shout out to
You know,
Jamaica. I
shout out
seen
to
you
Jamaica
was
that
posting it.
recently
Mm-hmm.
experienced some natural disasters, a Hurricane Melissa.
Yeah.
So just want to send some love to our brothers and sisters out there in Jamaica that have recently experienced that.
Yeah.
Man, that atrocity. Many lives have been lost and homes been damaged. The land has been damaged. So they're in a space of repairing right now.
And they don't televise that.
They don't televise
We
that
only know that
as
from
much. Just
social media.
social media and things like that. So, but Haiti got hit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cuba, a few places around the Caribbean islands.
Okay.
So just want to send love to our brothers and sisters because we all connected around these islands. You know, through colonization, that was a big thing to separate us and not see the relationship that we all have.
Exactly.
You know, around these islands and stuff like that. So um, just reflecting on that, you know. So I'm really big on getting outdoors into nature. I love the tropics. I love natural environments. But out here in the Bay Area, we have so much beautiful hills and
scenery.
redwoods and
Yep.
sceneries and stuff like that. That growing up, I wasn't even really truly appreciating that.
Yeah.
And I was taking it for granted. It took me to meet people that was from outside of the Bay that moved here or was visiting here.
Yeah.
And they brought to my awareness that, you know, all my life I wanted to go to, you know, Tilden Park in Berkeley, or I wanted to go to Joaquin Miller.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I'm not having even reflected on these places, but
And
these right here in my backyard.
I was about to shout out to you before you even continue because I've never been there. Well, we from Oakland, and like you said,
yeah.
If it wasn't for you and Official Trap Nature and everybody else, Tanika Blue, you know I love
Shout
you too,
out
baby.
Blue.
Everybody, if it was not for you, and I'm gonna give you your props and your credit, me and my kids wouldn't know about it. And they love it. I
seen your kids out there. I was having a good time. They took their shoes off.
And I always come never dressed right. Y'all kids always be right. I come with Croc Shaw. That's why he taking us from the hood to the woods so we can get educated where it's good.
For sure. Yeah, just us getting more comfortable and seeing what's more suitable for us to be in them outdoor environments and for us to be comfortable out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to wear some shoes that feel comfortable for you, especially if you're going to be hiking. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And going up certain hills and stuff and moving. Yes. And at times we'll go off trail. You know what I'm saying? Like that time we went off trail. We went down to the stream with a waterfall and got into the rocks. I seen your kids was playing. My daughter and my nephew and all of them was just being freed up. And that was a beautiful ceremony. I would just say that.
It is.
That we had.
And I doubted myself. You guys made me challenge myself.
Yes.
Like, I'm so serious. Beautiful. Because I was going to quit. I was like, come on, kids. We going to find this trail out by ourselves because it was like it was impossible to go down there. But it wasn't impossible. All it took was a team.
Yes.
And the team helped us get down there.
Yeah, when we work together, anything is possible.
Yeah, I had a muddy butt, but...
It happens sometimes. You out there in Ace, you gonna get dirty. You can't be afraid to get dirty.
Don't go out there with no Gucci, none of that stuff.
Don't go out there with all that flashiness, trying to look hella cute and shit. Like,
none of that.
You gotta go out there and just be in your natural space and know that you might come across some bugs. You know what I'm saying? You might get a little dirt on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we made of the earth when it really comes down to we made of copper and different minerals of the soil and the earth. You know
That's why we can sit in the sun and they can't.
We earthlings, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Period.
Exactly. So just getting that reflection that we are reflections of and extensions of nature. Yeah. We eat things that come from nature. So it's all an eco relationship. You know what I'm saying? So just getting that reminder because they did a big job on colonizing us and miseducating us out here in America.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? So give thanks to all the revolutionary activists over the different time periods, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? People
Dr. Sebi, right?
Dr. Sebi.
Sebi, sorry.
R.I.P. to Dr. Sebi. He was an advocate for health and wellness and bringing to our awareness about eating alkaline foods and detoxing, things like that. So we have many of brothers and sisters over different generations and time periods where they advocated for higher awareness to break free from the conditioning of, you know, Babylon. Like when I go to Jamaica, they talk about this is Babylon.
Yeah.
You heard of that term?
I've never heard of Babylon.
Okay.
What is Babylon?
Babylon is the wicked lower forces and agendas and things that don't make up our nature and the things that destroy us as a people.
So
like
like
this.
demon stuff or devilish stuff?
And this society they would consider Babylon because the society has um disconnected us from our natural way of life.
Yeah.
Our native indigenous ancestors, like what about happened to all them native indigenous ancestors that was on these lands?
Yeah.
And they killed and pillaged and raped them and did all that stuff, so and they indoctrinated us into these systems,
Mm-hmm.
so I've learned that traveling and going to different places and having some real conversations with some African brothers and sisters, some Jamaican brothers and sisters, and just talking to some of the elders and stuff that they seen. I
Yeah.
went to the slave dungeons in Ghana. Y-
Slave dungeons.
Yes, the slave dungeons, where they talked about how they shipped slaves from Ghana all throughout the diaspora, from Jamaica through
Mm-hmm.
Haiti, and brought them to America. So a lot of our brothers and sisters went around the diaspora and got dropped off, you know.
And then y'all turn around and marry a white woman. Yeah, Cam Go Crazy said it real talk. Like, I don't even like, because every time I hear about our story, it makes me want to go for us. It
Mm,
makes me, I love us. I
mm.
love us. Like, I really, really do. Because we didn't, we didn't been through so
We've been through so
much.
much and got turned against each other. So a lot of this hate and this man versus women like energy, that's all stemming from slavery or
Yeah.
the Willie Lynch syndrome to turn us against each other.
Yeah.
And that's the agenda to suppress us from uniting.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're powerful together. Imagine if our brothers and sisters in America start linking up, sharing resources, building businesses, and making sure we're protecting our stuff. But then now we reaching out to our brothers and sisters in Africa. We reaching out to our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. And we all sharing resources.
Well, that's why they
They
got you.
they don't want that.
But that's why they got you, because I see you sharing resources right now with your unity hikes,
Mhm.
with the hood to the wood, all of that.
Yeah, I see that. We have to share resources. I'm being an example
You doing
for
it.
our people to share our resources because we shouldn't be trying to hide stuff or suppress stuff because this is what's going to empower our networks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Europeans do. They come together, they have their meetings, and then they go to different African lands and they come together to strategize to how we're going to get these minerals and resources so we can take it back to America or England or, what
Yeah.
I'm saying, to
It's always
build up our
business.
technology. What I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we gotta think like that too. We gotta get more
But we got a lot of hate. What you
we have
just
a
said,
lot of
that that devil
hate and
stuff.
trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got programmed with a lot of self-hatred. You know what
do
I'm
you
saying?
experience that like on your road right
I've
now?
definitely experienced that. Like when I decided to want to be on a positive path, people were like, "Oh, what is this piece shit, nigga?" Or
Yeah.
even stuff from my family, like they see me
Yeah.
wearing African clothing and
Yeah.
they start, "We didn't raise you like that, or you not no African." I'm like, "What?"
Wow.
But that's all conditioned. That's self-hatred because
Yeah. Because they
that's
program.
in our DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go down your DNA line, you're gonna find some type of African in you.
Yeah.
Some type of native indigenous in you. So
But they made us love their
we
program
we
and
love
their,
their program.
yeah.
Exactly. So just by breaking free from a program, that can trigger people. Like
I
people thinking,
see.
"Oh, you think you better than us? Oh, you want to eat healthier? Or who you think you are?"
Yeah.
They just assume that you think you better. You just
Yeah.
want to live better for yourself
I want
because
to live longer.
you've been sick. You want to be healthier. You want to live longer. You want to be more positive and peaceful. Some of our people, patience is very thin and
Because of McDonald's hamburgers. Every time I eat a burger, I get angry.
oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, like so.
Ready to take a nigga head off. See, that's why we need the alkaline food. What is it called? The mushrooms and stuff that y'all be
Yeah,
having.
we utilize mushrooms as a meat substitute.
Yeah.
So um yeah, just and walnuts too. Walnuts
Okay.
and different nuts you can blend up and season them and soak them and it can become a texture that tastes like meat. Like I know how to make walnuts taste like ground beef.
How how did you come up with that though? Like how?
Just taking the time to experiment, doing my research like YouTube University.
Mm-hmm.
Watching videos on YouTube of different styles of making different like meat replacements and substitutes and then just trying it out.
So walnut is a meat replacement.
Yeah, that's a meat replacement a lot of
Oh,
people
I
are
got
using right
y'all.
now. Jackfruit.
Don't know what a jackfruit is either, but
Look up jackfruit. You're gonna see it. It's a fruit.
mm-hmm.
They use it to turn it into a substitute for meat. So
Okay.
it'll taste like some chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they got different types of mushrooms. So at the shop I'm working at, Naturally Herbs,
Uh-huh.
we serve on our menu a good selection of plant-based meals using mushrooms. So we got the fried oyster mushrooms.
I seen that
You know
and
what
they
I'm
look
saying?
good.
So that's like it tastes like some fried chicken, but it's fried oyster mushroom.
I keep saying I'm coming to Richmond,
Then
y'all.
we got the seaweed wraps. We got the wraps with the mushrooms in it. We saute the mushrooms like with some onions and bell peppers, and
Uh-huh.
you can make like some teriyaki chicken with the mushroom. It tastes just like some teriyaki chicken.
For
And it's
real.
just a lot lighter on the body,
Okay.
so um we've been experimenting and providing that to the community, and a lot of people come through every week to buy food and
I see.
want to learn more about it.
Mhm.
Reflecting on, I want to start presenting workshops to the community and,
Mhm.
cooking classes, just
Yeah.
showing people how to make these different dishes and
We
stuff like
need
that.
that.
So
We really do.
okay.
We need more people like us that's ready to step out that program
Mm,
because we don't know. And that's why I get so upset with people because you want to get mad and try to write somebody off. But
mhm,
it's like, how you going to write somebody off that never knew none of these things?
mm,
Now, if we present it to them and they willing to learn, okay, I'm going to stay and work with you. But if you don't want to learn what I'm showing you, then you can write them off. But our
mhm.
people was programmed to know one thing, and it's scary to get out of that. I
It
was scared
is.
to get out of it.
I deal with that a lot with like elders in my family, like my aunties or my cousins and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I had a conversation with my auntie because she was dealing with some health issues, and I was encouraging her to try some different stuff. And she was just like, "Well, I'm sorry, I can't make changes like you made changes."
Oh, wow.
She just straight up said that.
She just counted herself out.
Yeah. She's like, "You're on a certain path and you made those changes, but I can't do that.
Mhm.
I'm a little older now." I was just like, just because you're older, that don't mean that you can't make no changes.
Only
But
change is when
she's
you
stuck
dead.
in her ways.
Yeah, I about to say that's the only way you can't change is when you dead. It's the only
Yes,
way.
there's just certain people are just stuck in their ways,
Uh-huh.
but I give thanks to people who are open
Yeah.
to hearing other perspectives, hearing other ways of being, and maybe open to trying some things out. Because
Mhm.
that's how I was at first. Like, I wasn't raised like this. I had a lot of conditionings. I had a lot of self hatred and stuff. But people came to my life
Mhm.
and shared different perspectives to me,
Yeah.
shared different ways of looking at things. But I had an open mind to consider that. And then exploring those things have opened my mind even deeper. And then wanting to try different things. And that has helped me grow.
So, what made you stop meat or who? Or how
Um,
did you stop meat?
so I got introduced to a brother who wasn't eating meat
Mhm.
already. And he was bringing to my awareness that, it's a lot of food we can eat outside of meat.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, for real?
Mhm.
So he just started he showed me Dr. Sabi. He
Yeah.
was like, I follow Dr. Sabi and he has a food list, and I follow this food list, and I get all my nutrients, my proteins, everything's from this list. We don't need no meat.
Yeah.
I was like, really? So he just started sharing the food with me. And I was like, this tastes pretty good.
Mhm.
And then he introduced me to Brother Michael.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then I met Brother Michael, started hanging with him, and he started sharing food with me. He would be making greens without the meat in it because I used to greens with,
Ham hock.
ham hocks in it.
That's
My
what I
grandma,
like.
you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So he introduced that to me with greens with no meat. I
Okay.
was like, just with mushrooms and bell peppers and onions in it. I'm like, this is pretty good. He introduced me to quinoa. I only ate rice. I didn't know what quinoa was. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
substitute
That's
for
a
rice.
substitute for rice, a lot more
Okay.
healthier. And
Okay.
he introduced me to wild rice.
Mhm.
I never had wild rice. That's a healthier rice. And also lentils and
Yeah.
chickpeas.
Yeah.
So I never ate none of those beans before, those grains before, until I met them. And once I started eating them and feeling full off them and just seeing, and then looking on YouTube and seeing all these different recipes that
Mhm.
didn't require meat or dairy, I was like, it's a whole realm that I haven't even been exposed to.
Yeah.
So I was just like, damn, this is deep right here. So it just opened my mind, and I just went on a journey to want to like experiment, try these different foods that I haven't been brought up on. And they were just tasting so good. And I was just how I was feeling after eating them,
Yeah.
it became like consistent. And I started to want to incorporate that consistently in my lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it was a slow transition. Like, I'll be still eating meat and dairy,
Mhm.
but I'll eat plant-based foods on the side. And then
Yeah.
I slowly start to transition from certain meats, like
Okay.
slowly, because I feel like it wasn't easy for me to just go cold turkey and just stop eating everything.
Yeah.
So I slowly transitioned
Gradually.
from like the from red meats, from chicken, then only eating fish,
Mhm.
then just no more meat, but I would still consume like cheese and dairy and
Mhm.
a little bit. And then I slowly got off that, and then there was none of that. And then I had a routine already of foods that I was making. I had a cool palette of different options of food that satisfied me.
Okay.
And then also had in mind that it's still a lot of other recipes that I can explore.
Yeah.
And then outside of just making salads, it's so many different things because people used to say that to me. What you gonna eat? You just gonna eat salads every day?
Exactly. And how
You know
baby girl and like how baby girl transitioned to it. Cause she was meat too, right?
No, she was raised fully plant-based.
Oh, okay. So it's just okay.
So
no meat at all.
No meat at all. But me and her mom now are, me and her mom split up. When me and her mom were on the same page, we both fed my daughter the same way, but we're not together no more. So her mom isn't on that same wave as me in frequency no more. So she um may dabble with certain things and stuff, and she may introduce that to my daughter. But when my daughter is with me, she's just fully straightly on a plant-based routine.
Okay.
But my daughter resonates with the things that I offer her and cook for her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she's starting to get more interested to want to make some stuff. So I think pretty soon she's going to be making some food with me too.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm talking about.
But me and my daughter definitely represent that. And within my family, I'm the only one that chooses to eat this way. But I do offer to my family whenever they're open. From time to time, they might want to try something. If they see me cooking something, they smell it and it's resonating with their senses.
They'll try it.
They'll want to try it.
And they like it.
Mm-hmm. They ain't never told me it's nasty or anything, but my family like what they like.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But over time, I feel like, slowly but surely, there'll be some people that will shift eventually. But long as I stay on my path and be that example, because I had times my younger sister, she's expressed that she wanted support in certain areas. And when she came to me, I supported her.
Yeah.
One time she wanted to do a week fast of fruits. So I supported her with that and encouraged her just to consume watermelon. And she did that and she lost some weight and she felt really good about it.
Okay, look. So if they listen, they'll look right. They'll feel right.
Yeah.
We got to be hard-headed, y'all. Stop being hard-headed. If you want to look good and feel good and look like a god, you got to eat like one.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a good way to lose some weight is definitely just fasting from the meat and the dairy and just eating some fruits and drinking some teas. You'll burn a lot of belly fat within a week.
And it's so hard because in our communities, they have a Jack in the Box, a McDonald's, a KFC, everywhere. And when you go to the other neighborhoods, they don't have it.
Damn.
They don't.
Yeah, they got their grocery food markets. They got they nice Whole Food stores and all that. In Richmond, we ain't got no Whole Foods.
Nuh-uh.
We ain't got no
Sprouts.
We ain't got no Sprouts. We ain't got no Trader Joe's.
None of that.
So I gotta go to other cities to go to those type of markets to get higher quality, like produce or foods and stuff like that. So
because Richmond is considered dangerous than Oakland, I think. I want to say Richmond, y'all, is more dangerous than Oakland.
Damn. I mean, growing up, I've heard that for sure. Like people will be scared to come to Richmond.
We do, and we don't come.
Damn. Like
that's why I be saying I want to come get the mushroom. No.
Oh. That's a big thing in the Bay, though. People be scared to come to Richmond, and I dealt with that growing up. Like, just by being from Richmond, people not trusting me.
No.
Like, oh, you a Richmond nigga? Like,
yes.
I'm like, what?
Look at the dreads. You ready to kill. That's how we feel. Everybody from Richmond then put that mark on everybody.
Damn. Yeah. I used to not resonate with that. I'll go places, people tuck their purses, tuck their phone. I'm not finna steal from y'all.
We don't know.
Oh, shit. Damn. But I've dealt with that growing up, and I had to just shift that stereotype, by embodying peace and love and being a positive example. So when people meet me and see that I'm from Richmond, they be like, bro, I thought you was from like the East Coast or something.
How did you become the peace warrior?
How did you become that in Richmond?
Exactly.
And you got shot?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Most people I know got shot, they end up turning into a demon and they out here hurt, reflecting that pain that was put onto them. Like hurt people.
They will want retaliation.
Retaliation.
Did any casualties that night?
I was the only one that got shot.
Damn.
So all them bullets hit me.
Wow.
Well, only 4 bullets hit me and the rest they missed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so and I claim myself as a peace warrior. I've been through a lot of pain and trauma and war in my life, but I stand in the spirit of peace and embody peace.
Do you think it had to happen for a reason for you to come down this path? Or do you think if you would have never been shot, you would have made it down this path eventually?
I feel that right before I got shot, I was already entering a space of like a spiritual awakening and just becoming more conscious and choosing like a positive path. Like, so literally a week when I affirmed myself as I am Brotha Peace, I changed all my social platforms so that's my name. The next week I got shot.
Yeah.
So I shared that with people, and many people expressed like that was a rebirth thing for you.
Yeah.
You had to get rebirthed.
This is your purpose.
This for your purpose and your path that you want as Brotha Peace.
Yeah.
You know, so I shed a lot of blood, you know, shed a lot of tears.
Yeah.
And then my mom had to nurture me back onto my feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So reflecting on that, I felt like that was a spiritual rebirthing because it catapulted me to do so many different things I wasn't doing. I was working at a job that, you know, wasn't serving my purpose.
It was gonna keep you stuck.
I was just stuck in a warehouse job, cold at night, freezing. No, I was cold in there.
He had to make sure, Blue Apron, you keep him cold.
They had me working in that cold ass freezer.
Yeah.
Shifting them boxes, my hands would be hurting every night.
And
then end up getting shot one night and boom. Took me down, sat me down for a couple months, but that encouraged me to get my passport. I didn't even have my passport, but just because I got shot, my friend was like, bro, you need to get your passport and leave America. So I got my passport and I flew out to Europe after I got shot a couple months.
The first place was Europe.
That was my first place. I went to Europe. I went to Sweden.
Because I heard they call y'all passport bros.
They call us passport bros?
I'm just playing.
I've seen they call people, not me.
Yeah.
But they call people passport bros.
There you go, because y'all always getting that stamp.
Yeah, passport bros. And there's different definitions and perspectives around that.
Okay.
But yeah.
We're going to keep the positive one, okay, y'all? Yeah. Okay? Anything else is preposterous.
Yes. But I got my passport 2016 and I went to Europe with my brother Hamilton and Santino. They already was planning to go out there for a trip to Stockholm, Sweden, to spend some time at his sister's house with her husband to just tap in Europe for the first time. And when I got shot, they was like, brother, I think it would be really good for you to get out of Richmond and experience a different environment and get some healing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, shit, fuck it. I'll get my passport. So he encouraged me and supported me with getting my passport. And I never flew on a plane by myself. So they already got their tickets, so they flew out there. So I had to just meet them out there. So
was you scared?
A little bit. I was like, oh, shit. Well, okay. Well, I'm finna go to Europe by myself.
Trying something new.
So I did it. I was like, I got shot and the Most High allowed me to survive and make it through that. I can overcome anything.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the mentality, like, after that situation, like, I have a purpose. I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
So
it did something to you.
I'm showing up in life with no more fear.
Okay.
So it got rid of a lot of fear and blockages that I've had.
Okay.
You know? So I went out there. My mom was like, don't go out there. No family's going with you. We never been out there. We don't know anything can happen. And around the time in the media, it was a lot of things. They were saying it was a lot of bombings and things going out in Europe and random stuff going on. But I just trusted faith in what I felt was right for me.
And your family still thinking you crazy because they like, you about to go to Europe by yourself.
Yeah, so you just got shot. You need to still heal. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
So my mom was tripping. I was like, Mom, I feel called to do this. So I did it. And I stayed out there for 2 months. And I went out there with my bros and we traveled through Stockholm, Sweden, to Germany, Berlin, Germany, into Spain, and Copenhagen. And then we came back to Sweden. And it was a beautiful experience. I learned a lot out there. I connected with some really beautiful people. I seen a lot of Africans out there in Europe.
I was just about to ask you, any racism?
I'm sure it's racism out there, but
you didn't experience.
I didn't experience any racism.
And the only reason why
I did out in Germany. When I got to Germany, they like assumed me to be a Rasta, so they stereotyped me to assume that I had weed on me.
Yeah.
So the police instantly like ganged up on me and my dudes was like, checked us to see if we had any weed on us.
Yeah, they stereotyped
you. They stereotyped us. So I experienced that when I went to Germany.
But for the most part, everything else was chill.
For the most part, it was cool. It was chill. That's the only like time I got checked by like the police. Outside of that, other interactions was cool. I felt divinely protected out there. Felt like the Most High, my ancestors were with me the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, and I got to heal a lot. I got to do some mushrooms out there.
Mushrooms, okay. Yeah,
psychedelics.
Okay, Austin Power.
When I was out there in Germany, we went to an abandoned amusement park. So this abandoned amusement park was on the site of things for tourists to check out. So tourists that will come to Germany, they'll go sneak into this abandoned amusement park. You got to sneak in there.
Yeah.
So we snuck in there, and it's dangerous because it's abandoned. Stuff is all broken and damaged, but it's a beautiful sight to see. Like, it's this big ass amusement park.
Yeah.
So we in there, I'm off shrooms, feeling hella good and stuff like that. But then it was like I was finna tap in. I started feeling energies arise and stuff. But then there was a security in the amusement park.
Yeah.
And they seen us in there.
Yeah.
And they came and hawked us down with a dog, and like it was just hella energy, and it was overwhelming. But I thought they was gonna like we was gonna get in trouble or something. But they took us to like this little station, and they took our passports, and they just wrote us down and marked down just in case if we try to come back again, they'll know that we already trespassed it.
Yeah.
You know, this is a warning.
So you telling me being off the shrooms was you were able to feel the frequency and the energy with all of that crazy stuff?
Yeah.
You could feel it before it even happened. Cause you said it, you was like it started to feel crazy.
I had ate the shrooms and I was already feeling good on a natural vibe, but then I was out in like the grass area and I felt like energy arising from the grass. And I just felt like I was feeling some energies around me, like I was finna experience something spiritual.
Yeah.
But the security came with his dog, and they came and interrupted that experience for me.
Yeah.
And all I could hear is the dog barking hella loud in my ear.
Yeah.
And it's just, and it just fucked up my little meditation. So it's like I was like kind of annoyed because like when you be on shrooms, you can become sensitive. Like your awareness is up, so things seem louder.
Yeah.
So like this dog is just barking, and the security man is aggressive. Like, why are y'all in here? Y'all don't belong in here.
Yeah.
Y'all trespassing. Just that energy. So I'm just breathing through it. I'm not even trying to tune into them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just breathing through it. And then he sit us down. And then he just go over our information and shit. Then he just check in with us like, hey man, people do this all the time, you know, but we came a little aggressive, but we don't mean any harm. But you know, there's no trespassing here and stuff, man.
Okay.
But so we end up leaving with a good energy.
Okay.
But then when I left there, I had a deep meditation. I need to lay down in the grass because I felt the shrooms was coming over me. I was told my brothers, hey, I need to relax for a little bit in the grass. So they let me have my own private space.
Mm-hmm.
I got to sit with myself and I started having a deep meditation. I started having some visuals of seeing like Pharaoh.
That's what shrooms do?
Yeah, you could definitely get some visuals inside your mind, like your imagination.
So, cause like I told you in the car, it ain't gonna make my face pull out.
No.
Like I wanted to, like, say if I did a shroom, right? What if I don't want to shroom no more? Like, what if I want to be back normal? How can I get back normal? Or I gotta let it just go through?
I would say like the shrooms only would take you into some deep shit. Like if you ate hella shrooms and if you are alone.
Yeah.
But if you're around people, the shrooms, like usually when you're around people, you feel other people's energy. So it's not gonna take you into no deep trance or anything.
So you gotta be around good energy.
Yeah, you gotta be around good energy for sure.
Yeah.
If you're around some negative energy, you're not gonna feel good around them. You gonna feel hella buzzed or irritated. Like I need to get away from them. Hold on. Like,
yeah.
Like definitely your senses. Like you can notice energy a lot more easier.
Yeah.
Like so you can notice who's good for you and who's not.
For real.
Like so when I first started consuming shrooms, like I had people around me who genuinely wasn't really cool for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they just took advantage of me because I was a nice person. You know
and once you took it, you was able to realize
I was able to realize that, like, I could sense, like, these people's heart space is not genuine.
They envious.
They envious. They want to be around me just because they get opportunities.
They get the women, the clothes, everybody want to try to, like, you feel me, benefit.
Yeah.
Whatever they think that you got, they want to benefit with it.
So I reflected on that deeper. And it just allowed me to honor myself more. It definitely will help you clean yourself up. Like,
okay.
So definitely, if you got some shit within your spirit that's shady, it'll reflect that to you. Like, oh, no, you need to check yourself.
So if you a devil and you eat a shroom,
it will reveal that to you.
We would have to videotape the devil because I would have to see how is it gonna. I'm about to give a shroom to somebody that I think is a devil. They ain't even gonna know. I'm gonna make it like a little pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, it's gonna reveal themselves to themselves.
They need to.
And sometimes, if you don't want to face yourself, then people don't want to fuck with shrooms.
Yeah.
So I had to face myself with things like I've got over on women before. I've lied before in my life.
Yeah.
But it reflected that to myself.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh shit, that's not cool. I wouldn't want nobody doing that to my daughter.
What's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Oh, liar.
So I'm a fire.
Go ahead. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, liar. No, Aries is fire. They initiate shit. They spark shit. So it just depends on the sign. The toxic trait of a sign or the positive trait. You more in your toxic essence of your sign, or you more in the higher nature.
Yeah.
And so we have a higher nature and a lower nature.
Yeah.
Sometimes we dibble in between.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people operate strictly in the higher vibration. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But some people operate in a lower nature, which you'll call a demon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what they are. And that's
Oh,
exactly
shit.
what they are. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, I'm like, because my sisters, I got family members that's Aries. So I love y'all. Y'all love y'all attention. Y'all good with money. Y'all know how to make money. Y'all know how to make, but y'all airheads sometimes. I'm sorry, you Aries. Sorry, Aries. Airheads.
That's your experience with that Aries.
Yeah. My family.
Your family.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a few Aries in your family.
I have a few of them.
Okay.
I love them. Hella smart. Hella smart. Like I told you, know how to make money. They just do some little airhead stuff sometimes. Y'all know who y'all are. They'll watch it later.
Well, y'all Aries get it right, man.
There you go.
Y'all make sure y'all representing as well.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And stop being an airhead. Get the shroom so you can clear it out, baby.
Yeah. Tap into that divinity within.
So which one you like the most out of all of this? Because you do the art, you do the rapping, because we really ain't even touched that.
I'm more of a singer, but I do the rapping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. So the singer.
R&B artist.
So the R&B artist. So yeah, let me get it right.
Afro R&B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on an Afro vibe. I'm incorporating like Afro fusion with the R&B and the soul and some hip hop. Much Love is some mushroom vibes, but also got like the Afro beat sound. So it's a nice fusion, a combination of a few different inspirations from psilocybin. That's the influence. Shout out to the Mycelium Network, the mushrooms. But also shout out to Afro beat music. I've been to Africa and been inspired by the cultural sounds and vibrations of Afro beats.
Yeah.
But R&B, growing up out here in America, growing up off a lot of soulful R&B over the years. Shout out Michael Jackson. Shout out Usher. Shout out Chris Brown.
There you
shout
go.
out
I'm going to meet Chris. All right, watch.
You said what?
I'm going to meet Chris Brown.
Okay.
I'm speaking it into existence. This is the second podcast
I'm going to meet the brother too. We both going to meet the brother.
We will.
You know, so I'm going to do a song with the brother.
There you go. And I'm going to interview y'all.
Okay, that's going to be powerful. I had a dream that he came to Richmond and we did a music video to one of my songs, and then the whole Richmond wanted to fuck with me after that.
And why? That's crazy you just said that.
I really had that dream.
Shout out to my sister Danielle, because she know. I was telling Danielle, I said, now mind you, I did this podcast because my mom passed away and it's helping me get through it. But I said on another note, I know that this is going to get me closer to Breezy, because I'm going to interview you and I'm going to get you right. I'm going to get all of the answers. I want all of the answers. I don't want none of that whole back stuff. I want him to give it real and uncut, because I feel like a lot of people try to shit on him and he still rise. And I love it.
Still rise.
And I love it. That's why I said I'm going to get you on my podcast. Boy, I swear to God.
Hey, shout out to Chris Breezy, bro.
There you go.
You definitely inspired me when I was growing up on my journey in the hood of Richmond, California. And that music definitely inspired me to just want to be free, want to dance.
There you
go. Express myself.
I just seen your last performance. You was dancing. Okay, shout out to her. I was like, you was doing your thing, okay?
Yeah, I'm elevating. I'm taking it serious. I'm being more confident. I'm going to start rehearsing more, working out more, because I want to take it to a higher level. So you see Chris Brown, he in his 30s still doing it at a high level. One of the most talented performers out here.
Mostly in our era.
In our era.
We're going to say in our era, yes, he is.
Yes.
And then you coming right behind him, because we see you.
You see it, brother?
Yeah, I swear to God, because I was about to say, you already know. I got a trivia question for you before we even start to wrap it up soon. But I was going to say, what do you mean when you say you're going to give her that peace and that pleasure? Yeah.
Oh, man. Is that from this piece? Okay. I give her this piece, yeah.
Hey, y'all, that's my song. Y'all gotta. How do they find it too? Tell them how to find your song.
Y'all can find that Brotha Peace on streaming platforms.
Okay.
Just type in Brotha. It's not brother, but Brotha. Brotha. Brotha.
Good thing you said that.
Brotha Peace.
Because they're going to say other ER.
And I give her this peace. I'm a brother that promotes peace and love. So within everything that I do, it's an embodiment of peace. But when it comes to the music, man, that's some peaceful vibrations.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And that song, this piece, was intentionally to affirm me holding space, creating safe space for a goddess to receive some peaceful vibrations. And I feel like there's many ways she can receive peace.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Some good food. I can come cook her some good food.
You feel me?
We can go meditate out in nature and ground ourselves, do some yoga. You know what I'm saying? We can make love.
There
you
go.
Saying? That's
there
peace.
You go.
She can receive this peaceful vibration. We can create some art. We can create music. I'm very talented. I got that peace locked. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I'm glad you said that, because a lot of women need to know that it's so many more things. Like you say, let a man elevate you in different ways, not just in the bedroom. Like let him come and bring you something that's gonna get your health a little
Stimulate
better.
your mind, your health and wellness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
instead of bringing you chaotic and chaos.
Yeah, brothers, advocate for the brothers to come through and cook you some good food.
There you go. There's not too many dudes that's trying to cook no good food. They trying to go to McDonald's. I keep Jack in the Box. What is it called? They be going Benihana's and stuff, looking like a big old whale.
Get you a brother that want to meditate with you and help calm your nervous system down.
There you go.
A lot of sisters be stressing out here.
Yes.
You know, it's a lot of pressure on women.
It is.
A lot of women, it's a lot of independent women out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they definitely need some support by some good brothers out here that can not add more stress to their lives.
Yeah.
Can bring peace and love and support. You know what I'm saying? So
and show them this is what a man's supposed to do, not make you go through the other drama. But that's why I love the Hoods to the Woods. Cause like I said, when y'all come near, it's like we can reset.
You get to reset, you get to ground yourself, you get to get on a peaceful vibration. That's the way you can receive some peace. Come join us from the hood to the woods. Come outdoors with us. We be out there having a great time, singing, chanting, having good conversation.
And y'all traveling. Because y'all went to LA. I see you was in that. That's why I'm like, that's major. The Unity hikes.
So we got from the hood to the woods for families, all groups can come. But then we got the men's Unity hike, we got the women's Unity hike. So we pushing for unity out here and really making that a standard because like we going against all this colonization and self-hatred and stuff that has been put on our people. So we got to go against that. You know, we got to fight against that. So we got the unity hikes, we got the nature gatherings, bringing families together, bringing men and women together in different settings and ways and seeing how we can build with each other, get more familiar with each other, how we can heal with each other, how we can support each other.
There you go.
So it's a shift happening right now.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of that shift.
You are.
And I want to keep pushing and keep seeing the elevation of our people.
Yeah.
And see healthy interactions and relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We should genuinely greet each other and genuinely show love. You know what I'm saying? And have healthy communities.
And even if y'all relationships don't work, because there's some people
even
right now.
Even if it don't work, you can still be cordial and be cool. You know what I'm saying?
And co-parent with the baby, the kid, because the kids hurt, y'all. Trust me, I know this. The kids hurt when you don't do it right.
Most definitely. So for the parents out there, if it's not able to work in your partnership, still be able to have just a good connection and communication for your child to support your child to show up for your children. Let's not raise any more broken children out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I didn't have my father in my life consistently. He been through a lot of pain and trauma. He right now in the streets on drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, my father. So I give thanks for my mother. My mother, she's functionable and, you know, she's taking some time off work right now to heal herself. She's been dealing with some pain. But I've been getting that calling in my heart to just spend some more time with my mom and show my mom some more love and keep nurturing our relationship.
At least she's still here.
She's still here, so I have to honor that. Because it would hurt me if she's not here and I don't have access to that. You know, and then my dad, it hurts to go see him because he's on drugs and stuff and he's just not in the right space. But I still got to go show up and go let him know that his son is here for him.
Give me some. No, for real. No,
that's hard though.
It really is. What you just, man, but it's even harder once they die and you don't see them no more. That is what I go through. This Boss at Heart, you guys, from Pain to Purpose, it is a feeling that you would never be able to put words to it. It's like you have to accept them for who they are. Because baby, once they're gone, it's no coming back. It's just memories. And that's the sad part. That's the part that bothers me every day with my mom and missing people that I just wish I would have spent more time with or accepted them for who they was so I could spend more time. Because now I can't. They gone. And all I got is memories. That's it. And the memories keep me going. But then sometimes I be sad. You be sad.
Yeah.
So that's why I told you, like, this podcast is going to let people know we got stuff going on, but y'all, we got a community coming together and they letting us know we got this. We got this. We got this.
I commend you, Cam, for having the strength and the courage to want to put yourself out here and also hold a platform and space to speak on purpose and speak on our lives. And I send love to, you know, your family, your mother, and your relatives that have transitioned. Because those are your spirit guides and those are your angels.
Amen.
And they'll support you and call on them whenever you need them. You know, especially your mama.
Yeah.
You know?
she be with me. You remember I was just telling y'all earlier with the situation of a story, and even my brother know about it, but that's my angels are with me and they fight with me. And that's crazy because before she passed away, I got this little angel as a little charm, but it's been with me forever. It won't fall off. It won't break. And I'm like, she with me. She with me. Like and I feel like that. That's why I was like, this angel won't break off. It won't nothing. It won't like, and I'm like, my mama is fighting because she knows. She see them spirits and she fighting for me. And I really believe it. And I know it. I just know it.
It's spiritual warfare.
It is.
Yes.
And that's why I'm not scared because I'm like, it's somebody right behind me that y'all don't see and she killing y'all every time. I'm serious, y'all. Don't get me started.
I felt that.
She's slaying y'all.
I got my brother right here slaying these demons whenever they're trying.
I promise you, you do. We just don't see them, but they there. We feel them. I feel her. I feel her. I'm like, because my mom know I'm going to keep her memory alive in the right way. My grandma, my dad, everybody. Like,
keep their spirit, their memory alive.
And that's all we can do. And everybody, whoever lose somebody, that's why I'm like, y'all have to keep them alive the right way.
Yes.
Because they dead now. So if you go die, how they going to stay alive? Ain't going to happen. But yeah. Okay, so, we are getting close to the end, or we are at the end now. Okay. So I want to just say thank you so much for coming and enlightening us with the outdoors, the food, the minerals, everything that we need to know.
Yes.
But before we wrap it up, what is something that you want to share with the world? You can share whatever, some words of wisdom, to keep going. What you want to say?
Well, to anybody that's tuning in, thank you for taking the time to tune in. And I just encourage my brothers and sisters to love yourself on a daily. Pour into yourself, speak life into yourself, be your own hype man. Don't let no being or entity in this life break your spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep your spirit alive. You know what I'm saying? And stay focused on your goals and the things that truly align with your purpose and what makes you happy. Don't allow your inner happiness to be killed. Your inner joy and your inner peace, and that allow you to overcome anything that comes into your life.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go through ups and downs. That's just a part of life. But if you're able to be centered and have a space of peace that you can always retreat back to when things get rocky, you can always get back to yourself.
Yeah.
So I just want to share that to my brothers and sisters and let y'all know that it's infinite love, it's much love. Let's keep growing and healing together as a people.
Ashe.
Peace, Ashe.
That's what I'm talking about. And you guys, I already told y'all, you got to keep going. Nobody will come and save you. You got to create the life that you deserve. And if it doesn't kill you, it's only going to make you stronger.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. So best believe your pain has power and your power has purpose. So thank you so much once again for coming and dropping all these jewels.
Transform that pain into peace.
Into peace.
Purpose. Power.
Yes.
Ashe.
Prosperity.
Prosperity. Okay. All
Ashe. There you go. We doing the right PPP loan, okay?
Okay. PPP put you on.
There you go. Period. There you go. So I love you guys. And until next time, stay tuned.